I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. I write one of these songs every day. So, sometimes something comes out really good. Sometimes it doesn't come out too good at all. And it just depends. But I just kind of keep going through. I've been trying to modify my sound, and I think I've been failing the last couple of days. And 3 days ago, I did 2 songs in one day. So I was kind of rushing through those. I had my heating air conditioning unit installed, so I didn't do anything that day, and that's why I was doing 2 the previous day, so I had something coming out. Then I was tired the next day, so I feel like that failed. I keep putting out these instrumental original metal things. I put those out a little later at night, and they're just a background image with some music I write while I'm just sitting around. I feel like it sounds a lot better than these, and I'm using my different computer with different plugins and stuff, so it's gonna, and I can't really transfer because that computer has an M1 chip and this doesn't, so a lot of the plugins like Chroma Glow would be a distortion plugin that I run the guitars through, is actually awesome on guitars, but I just don't have it on this. It's not going to sound the same. It's not going to sound bad. It's just not going to sound the same, but I've got to come up with stuff that sounds good on this that's mimicking that. By the way, the heating air conditioning unit, yeah, I just took a screenshot, scribbled out the location, but that's Fahrenheit, and it's mid-April. That's why I'm always like, it's freezing. Okay, so if I write something like I'm doing the instrumental, that might help too, because I realize I write different for those than I do for these, because I'm not planning on putting vocals on top, so I can just go nuts. But I was like, why don't I just kind of do things that I would do there, because that'll also help get this boxy mid-range guitar tone going. And I'm going to see if this works. If it comes out as a disaster, I'll move on tomorrow. Worst case scenario, I just go back to my old sounds and act like nothing ever happened. I've got a drop tune on this, so I'm in C. Tempo is set. The drums you heard are a drum loop. If you're new, that's just my metronome. First guitar came out decent. So I'm gonna do the lead guitar. I just put on a loop and started messing around with the different cabinets. I just picked this cabinet. It's actually the same cabinet the other 2 were using, so it's not too surprising. It just sounds the best as far as I can tell. I think that's the winner. Moving on to the bass guitar. Similar to yesterday, I think I was on the right track, but I went too heavy on the gain side of things. Okay. I just had to run into the house. Big coffee filled my bladder and other things happened, but I had time to put down some lyrics. That'll just give me a little head start later, even if I have to modify them to fit whatever I come up with. So yeah, this bass sound that I'm trying to sort of emulate like that. Yeah, they definitely sound different, but I don't necessarily have to absolutely duplicate that. Yeah, you know what? I think it's close enough, and it sounds good. So if it sounds good, it's good enough for me. Drums are finished. Got the MIDI open here. I was just doing my usual. I showed a few times in the last couple videos. I just kind of go through, grab 2 and 4 on the snare, yank it up to E1 from D1. Reason being, I want it to be a rim shot. My single zone snare trigger doesn't do that automatically. Pretty much look for double triggers and call it a day. Okay, I was just kind of improvising that. Works for me. I'm going to do a verse. Here I go. My daddy's sugar. I managed to just plow through the verse, so I just kind of kept it going and did first and second verse. I just made a separate track so I can, or a different track so I can talk. Since the last update, I can't play back while input monitoring's on, and I'm not sure why, but... Anyway, the chorus is good. That sounds good. If you notice, I'm a lot louder when I hit the playback. That's also a thing. The input monitoring just does not have much volume. I'm also not singing loudly, so like that's part of it too. Singing technique, especially for the high notes, is more like falsetto with vocal fry than anything. So there's not a lot of volume to it. It just has that illusion when it hits the compressor. I think that came out pretty good. The lyrics right there will be copy pasted to the bottom of the description box. That's probably needed, especially when I get high and start screaming high notes in my voice and start screaming. Yeah, the other thing is the middle of my description box is a big paragraph of places I'm available online. I don't put the links there because they change them and it's a pain in the neck, so I just have the services. If you see Spotify and you use Spotify, go to Spotify. Type my name in their search bar. You should find me. Just type Aaron Hallett, like the YouTube channel. The top thing is Bible teaching. I said right in the beginning it's Christian rock, and I don't really say anything about that in the beginning of the video, except in the beginning of the video. That teaching, though, is really good, on point, objective teaching that just dives right in. Text in context. Most other places are taking text out of context, and that's error. This is going to be grammar, translation from the original languages, historical context, a lot of deep analysis just to get the actual meaning that the writers were intending rather than whatever most people subjectively say it means and in fact does not. I put that there if you want to check it out. It's just a resource to what I think is really good teaching. That's it for this song. I'm going to mix this down. I might play around with the vocals and put some effects on. I have a new thing. I kind of went a little overboard with it the other day. I might try some overdrive and different things too, just to see. I'm going to try and get the vocals to pop as much as the guitar and bass do. I'm going to do that. I'll see you in the next video. This already just in rough form seems better to me than the last couple days. Like, I say that and I just don't like anything I record the day of because I hear all the mistakes and then later I'm like, oh, that's not bad. So we'll see. But so far, I think this one sounds okay. Anyway, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.